that she survived a rape, the loss of her voice, and her brother's murder. Who's Sorry Now? By Connie Francis. Well, it's not Connie Francis. You can read about it in her book, Who's Sorry Now. Welcome, Connie Francis.
Hello.
Thank you. Did you like our duet?
Oprah, it's the first time I heard Who's Sorry Now done the way it should have been done. There's only one thing you got to do for me before we talk.
And that is?
Cheer up.
Cheer up.
Yeah.
You know, everybody who has ever had to face it, and that's why it's so good that you're on here, because, and this book, and reading it, you think, I have problems? My goodness. That because you are such a superstar and were such a superstar and have survived such traumatic things in your lives, if you could do it, then people feel like they can too. Yeah,
I hope that it's inspirational to people. I'm sure that it will be to a lot of people.
How does one overcome the death of a loved one?
It's about the toughest thing to do.
It is.
I think the death of and for my mother it was even tougher, because the death of a child is just about the worst thing anybody can ever experience. It's a tough thing. Tough road to hoe, yeah.
Still. You know, and reading this too, and I'm so sorry, we're talking about all these horrible things, but, and reading this, I was somewhere last night, and I just was finishing up the book, and I got to the horrible rape, and I said, oh my goodness, Connie Francis is on tomorrow, which is November 8th, and the rape was November 8th, 1974.
Wow, I didn't, you know something, that's amazing, but that's an
10 years ago. Mm-hmm.
That's an incident that, thank God, and the book helped me do that too. It's something that I've really put on a back burner of my mind finally, and it's something that I don't even think about anymore unless someone brings it up, like you.
How nice of me to remind you. Connie, 10 years ago today. Horrible. Have there been some good times now, though? Tell me about the good times.
They've been wonderful. They've been great times in my life, and one of the things I wanted the book to show was that every time there's a story about me, it reads like a Greek tragedy, and I don't really like people to feel that I'm capitalizing on so many tragedies that did occur in my life, and they did, Camille, already. And I want to read positive, upbeat things, because my life has really been a Cinderella life with the exception of the last 10 years, and if I wasn't exposed, it hadn't been in a business that exposed me to those kinds of things, I also wouldn't have been exposed to such wonderful highs.
Connie, did you stop singing altogether?
Yeah, for 7 years.
Oh.
I did, But I'm singing now.
It must be just the most horrible experience to, like, lose your voice as a singer.
That was the worst.
Is there anything worse? Is there anything worse?
Not for me, there wasn't. It was like a surgeon who lost his hands, and since my whole identity was wrapped around my ability to sing in my career, when I lost that, I lost myself.
Marvelous! Connie Francis, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. Thank you. The book is called, again, I'll tell you, the book is called Who's Sorry Now? It's at your bookstores. Back in a moment on Here in Chicago.